And here we have the Transformers Unite Warriors 03 Autobot Protectobots Combiner Defensor by Takara Tomy. This is the Japanese version of Hasbro's Protectobot Defensor Gestalt Combiner Wars Protectobots, with the clear, obvious addition of somebody not Rook. This is Groove. And if you follow G1, the old 80s cartoons, you'll know that the right leg of Defensor was a motorcycle. Strange enough as it may seem, but that was it. Motorcycles can become as big as cars as legs. So we had Groove, and it was a little bit disappointing to actually get somebody who was not Groove, and Groove was very small, so much in scale with the others, and he was just like a chest protector and whatnot. We got Rook. Rook wasn't a bad figure. It was a really good figure, but if you were so strict, like a lot of collectors were really strict on G1 with Menace, with Defensor having Groove as a leg, this is probably the set you want to pick up. Anyway, let's go and see what he has. He comes with this really nice collector coin, as you can see, very nice UW03 Guardian. Comes with a really nice, very detailed instruction manual and a little bit of some comic book artwork right here. Very nice. Comes with a really nice box. It has a flap that has magnets on the sides. It's not Velcro, so it's not gonna wear off. Then you can see everybody displayed in alt mode. A little bit of a bio in Japanese. It's the standard Takara Tomy Unite Warriors packaging. That's that. This part of the review, I'll split the review in probably 3 parts. The first part will be on robot mode, second part will be alt mode, just comparisons. I'm not going to do individual reviews of each because I've already done the Hasbro version. Basically they're the same except for Groove. We'll probably do a transformation of Groove, a separate review for Groove as another review, and then the last part of the review will be combined mode comparisons, and that's it. And that's not going to be too detailed since you guys are already familiar with the Hasbro version, and well, if you're not, go check out my videos. So just before, yeah, okay, well, let's do the size comparison or color comparison in this case. So let's start with the leader, the Big Daddy leader, Hotspot. So essentially the Takara has always had a better version of the figures. More often than not, I've always believed the Takara versions were better, and this is one clear example of it. It's a nice. The blue is much deeper. It's a much brighter blue than this one. This one's pale. They fixed the leg. There's no issues with the leg. I didn't have to Dremel anything or not out of that. Same guns. The red here is much richer. It's a better red. What the hell is wrong with this guy? Why does he keep? Anyway. As you can see, it's just a much better figure. Deeper red, deeper blue. They've even painted these panels silver. Yeah, there's some areas where they're not painted, like the sides of the leg or the shoulders. They're not painted for the Takara Tomy version, but you know, given all that, I think the Takara Tomy is still much better than the Hasbro version. Hasbro's not bad. It's even got the fire rescue. Whereas this one, he has the Autobot symbol, which I think is closer to the toy. I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to do a comparison of Groove because there's just 2 separate figures there. There's no point in doing that. So we'll have a separate review for Groove because he's a new mold. Okay, here is Streetwise. Very different. I was surprised. It uses a gray type of plastic. We'll see that more in alt mode. And there's not as gaudy marks of decals of the police or tempos for police. I mean, it's just very simple police. This one is blue. There's a lot of blue here and there. It's got a black bumper. We'll see that more in alt mode. But in robot mode, you see that the plastic they use has a better red color. This one looks very cheap. The red plastic they use is much cheaper. Just not, I don't know if it's much cheaper, but it just looks cheaper. Gun and the Foot hand is still the same. It's painted differently. The knees, the shins are painted differently. It's like a reverse of this guy. See, whatever's red is white, whatever's white is red, you know, something like that. They didn't paint the forearms. And I think this is closer to the toy, if I'm not mistaken. The head sculpt, relatively the same. This one just has better, richer paint apps than this one. Yeah. Okay, so that's streetwise. Okay, blades. Okay, I'll put the Takara one on the right and Hasbro on the left. This one has a more metallic face paint. This one is more subdued sky blue, baby blue, which is nice, which is the way the G1 toy was painted. So yeah, there's a lot more white here than red. This one's a lot more red than white. The hands are more white. This one is gray. This one I think looks more like the toy than this one. Although this one's not bad looking. I mean, he's pretty neat. The red plastic they use seems to be the same. And it's got more paint on it. This one doesn't have that paint. Yeah, and the blades are white. Oh, gray and then white here, all gray. So yeah, there is a difference. And then finally, we're going to first aid. First aid I thought was the same, but you look at it, they're very different. Well, in color scheme. This one, see here, you get to see for you know what? I think in this regard, I think the Hasbro is better in terms of the design. The red is much deeper here. The white is just whiter for this figure. But in terms of the design of the paint, I think I like the Hasbro version better than the Takara. See, I like that rescue thing going on. It sort of looks like Ratchet. The guns are the same. Also, if you noticed, each one of the Hasbro version has a different arm gun, which I think they just took from the Stunticons. But for Takara, the hands or the arms will have the same hand-foot gun accessory, while the feet will have the same hand-foot gun accessory, which is very symmetric, which is nice. Very well done for Takara. So there you go. That's the first part of my Defensor Takara Tomy review, Takara Tomy Defensor review. That's robot mode comparison. Come back for the alt mode, and I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.